So let's look at another one. Let's say I have secant x minus cosine x over tan x. So again, I don't have like terms. So first thing I'm going to do is rewrite them as sine and cosine so I can maybe find some like terms. So I'm going to get 1 over cos x minus cos x all over sine x over cosine x. Now I have a fraction minus another fraction, so it's over 1, divided by a fraction. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and write this with a common denominator, so then I can divide fractions. So if I write this with a common denominator, this is over 1, so this is really not missing anything. This is missing cos x. So I should get 1 minus cos squared x all over cos x. Now that's going to be over sine x cos x. Okay, so again, dividing fractions, so I flip the second one and multiply. So 1 minus cos squared x over cos x times cos x over sine x. Cosines cancel. So I'm left with right now just 1 minus cos squared x over sine x. So a few videos ago, we brought out a new identity. We brought it out when we were doing the half angle identities. And we proved that sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. And we said that this is a great way to write it, and sometimes you're going to want to see it as sine squared theta equals 1 minus cos squared theta, and cos squared theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta. So let's look at this. If I look at this, here's what I have right now. This actually matches up. 1 minus cos squared theta is the same thing as sine squared theta. This identity, this Pythagorean identity, is a way we can get a cross between sine and cosine. So if we want to turn everything into the exact same like terms, then we can go ahead and use this identity. So 1 minus cosine squared theta is sine squared. So I'm going to rewrite this. Instead of writing 1 minus cosine squared theta, I'm going to write sine squared theta, x, sorry, because angle's x, not theta, over sine of x. If I simplify this, something squared over itself, you just subtract your exponent, so I'm just left with a single sine x. And done. So this simplifies to really just a sine x.